Welcome everybody, my name is Michael, and today I raced a Camaro, and the Camaro was a little surprised from a red light. I knew that this guy was ready. Put my Volvo into sport mode. Man, if it was a Polestar, I would have eaten him. But unfortunately, I have just a normal S60 with a turbo in it, and that's fine. That's fine. Now, of course, there's plenty of cars, with 350, 400, 500 horsepower that are able to easily eat this up. It wasn't Camaro SS or, one of the higher trim levels, LTZ or whatever that's called. I don't know much about Camaros. I don't really care, but it was fun. It was fun. In the future, I definitely want a car that is going to smoke all these other ones. A sleeper, like a 7 Series or an S-Class. That'd be nice. I mean, not really a sleeper because it's fast, but not everybody does. So, Mr. Michael Saylor has purchased $2.4 billion worth of cryptocurrency thanks to a loan. He's feeling bullish. And part of the reason he's feeling bullish is because he got an astounding loan. An astounding loan of $1 billion for better percentage than you could get a mortgage, than you could get anything. And by the way, this is during times when I sell new cars and used cars, and new cars and certified pre-owned, which are almost the same as new cars sometimes, a couple thousand miles sometimes. These cars are selling for excellent credit. People who have like 850 credit scores are getting like 3.49% maximum. 3.49. Then it can go 4.5. So we have from 3.49 to 4.5. CPOs up to 5%. Pre-owned vehicles higher than that, sometimes lower, depends on, but still, this is crazy compared to 2 months ago. It was 1.9 to 2.5 to 3%, something like that, right? And same with mortgages. Mortgage loans are up. Pretty much any personal loans, any credit card, anything that has interest has gone up a little bit. Maybe not credit cards that you already have, but there's a ton of stuff that has gone up because there's inflation and there's massive panic in the markets and rates have gone up, and that's just normal. So the fact that he got a loan at 0.07%, not even a full percentage point during these times right now, is insane. Now, it is $1 billion loan as well, but there's a thing. A company can always go bankrupt, declare bankruptcy, and Michael Saylor and his family are going to be very wealthy, and they don't care. I mean, they do because they want to be even wealthier. They want their employees to be wealthy a little bit. I'm sure they care a little bit, but really it's just they want more money. I mean, we all want more money. And if I had someone who's willing to loan me $50,000 or $100,000 even at 0.07%, I would take that. I don't have great credit. I have terrible credit, and I have taken out a loan that's at 35%. And then my next loan I was able to take out at 34%, a little better. Woo! My car loan is at 16.99%. This is stuff that I will have to pay off early. I will have to make double payments sometimes, and eventually I'll get out of it and we'll be fine. But that's why things are a little tough right now. It's because of those percentage points. But even someone with excellent credit wouldn't even be able to get Michael Saylor's type of deal. You know who gets Michael Saylor's type of deal? Billionaires! That's right. They're the only people who can get these crazy loans. And if someone gave me $100,000 to invest right now into cryptocurrency when it is volatile, and I always had the option to declare bankruptcy for only 0.07% interest, I would take that. I would take that all day. I'd take $1 million. I'd take $10,000. I'd take whatever you give me. Because right now, since Bitcoin's so volatile, if you give me a year or two or however long, you could probably make a pretty hefty profit on that because the interest is tiny and Bitcoin has great potential. Maybe not in the next week or two, but over the next year has great potential for it to increase. And it only needs to increase a little bit and you're profitable. That's it. A tiny bit it has to increase. And worst case scenario for the loan company, if for some reason Michael Saylor defaults or goes bankrupt or whatever, you still have the Bitcoin as collateral. I'm sure he put down a fair amount of Bitcoin as collateral. Now, if he defaults, that's probably because Bitcoin went down, so you wouldn't get all your money back, but there's riskier loans in the world out there. There's definitely riskier loans. And I'm sure whoever gave him that loan It's not the one and only primary source of income. I'm sure they've given out hundreds or thousands of loans like that. So they're also giant. So I keep getting updates that Bitcoin fell below 30,000, that now it's up 5%, and then falls back down 5%. So now we're at 31,000 yet again. Very volatile environment, and within this environment, MicroStrategy took out overall $2.4 billion into purchasing Bitcoins. So this loan, there's multiple loans. There was a $205 million Bitcoin-backed, essentially loan from the crypto exchanges. So leverage trading, sort of margin calls. If the Bitcoin price falls down to, I think it was 22,000, there would be a margin call. Now, in order to prevent that, MicroStrategy would be able to put down more collateral, more Bitcoins, but it's probably not going to get to that. They took out over $500 million by securing their stock, because MicroStrategy is also a software company, not just Bitcoin. They actually are worth, their software itself is worth around $1 billion, and their actual assets are around $3 to $4 billion in Bitcoin. At the peak of Bitcoin, obviously they're worth a lot more. Right now, most of the loan they took out, over $1 billion, interest ranges from 0 to 0.07%. So it's not even the full $1 billion is 0.07, only a fraction of it. Parts of it is 0%. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane, these rates. But I think MicroStrategy will come out on top. I think Bitcoin will be at 100K. And if not, they're always able to declare bankruptcy. Well, the average person is not. I mean, you still are, but you're not going to be as rich as these individuals, because a company bankruptcy won't affect the executives. They're going to find a different job. But us, we're going to be poor for the next couple of years, maybe for lifetime. That's why no matter what, stay safe out there, and let's follow what MicroStrategy does. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good one.